Hey everyone, I'm Priya Sharma, 35, the founder of Horizon Innovations. After years of grinding to build my tech company from the ground up, I was thrilled to attend my brother Arjun's wedding in Mumbai, India. Despite our rocky relationship, I thought this could be a new beginning, but I never imagined my 300 crore contract with my future brother-in-law's firm would spark a family clash when I saw where they planned to seat me. What would you do if your own family acted like you didn't exist? I was about to show them just how much I mattered. Before I dive into this, I'd love to hear where you're tuning in from today. Drop your city in the comments below. Hit that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe for more stories about standing tall when it counts. Let's rewind to how this all started. Growing up in Bandra, Mumbai, Arjun and I were tight as kids, just 2 years apart. We spent summers flying kites on Juhu Beach and monsoons splashing in puddles outside our bungalow. Our mom, Anjali, packed us matching tiffins, and our dad, Vikram, taught us to play cricket in the Colony Park during our yearly trips to Goa. Those early days were warm, simple, joyful. The drift began in high school. Arjun joined the cricket team, following Dad's passion. I leaned into coding and the quiz club. Our parents never missed Arjun's matches, cheering with neighbors from the stands, my quiz competitions and hackathons. They'd often have something come up or show up late, missing my wins entirely. Sports and business build character, Dad would say, patting Arjun's back. All that tech stuff is just a phase. Priya, you'll outgrow it. I didn't outgrow it. I earned a scholarship to IIT Bombay while Arjun went to Dad's alma mater on a sports quota. At family gatherings, talk centered on Arjun's cricket stats and college pranks. My academic wins got polite nods before someone shifted to relatable topics. After graduating, I worked 80-hour weeks at a tech startup in Bengaluru, soaking up industry know-how. Meanwhile, Arjun joined Sharma Builders. The family business Grandpa started and Dad grew. Arjun got a manager role right away, despite scraping by with average grades. It's about real-world smarts, not just books. Mom explained when I questioned it at a rare Diwali dinner. Arjun gets how things work. At 28, I took my biggest leap. I emptied my savings, got a small loan, and launched Horizon Innovations. The first 2 years were brutal. My tiny flat in Bengaluru doubled as my office, with a foldable cot as my bed. Dosas and chai were my meals as I funneled every rupee into the business. When I called home, chats were short. I'm worried. Beta, Mom would say. There's always a job at your dad's company if this doesn't work out. They never offered to invest, never asked about my vision, never believed I'd make it on my own. Then came the breakthrough. Horizon built a cutting-edge logistics software that caught the eye of major firms. Suddenly, I was hiring a team, moving into a proper office in Koramangala, and fielding calls from investors who'd once ignored me. Around this time, Arjun met Riya Malhotra at a charity gala in Delhi. Riya was the only daughter of Sanjay Malhotra, owner of Malhotra Group, a real estate giant worth thousands of crores. Their romance was a whirlwind trips to the Maldives, weekends in Dubai. My parents were over the moon. Sanjay's really taken to Arjun. Mom gushed during a call. He's connecting him with big players. This could skyrocket the family business. The irony wasn't lost on me. My business wins were a side note, but Arjun's relationship was hailed as a masterstroke. 6 months in, Arjun and Riya got engaged. The Malhotra and Sharma families blended their circles, with my parents now attending elite Delhi events they'd once called showy. Meanwhile, through separate channels, Malhotra Group was hunting for tech to fix their complex supply chain. Their operations head, Meera Nair, found Horizon at a Bengaluru tech summit where I'd showcased our software. She had no clue about the family tie when she reached out. After months of demos, audits, and talks, Malhotra Group signed a 300 crore contract with Horizon Innovations. It was our biggest deal ever, paving the way for global expansion and new products. I shared the news with my parents, hoping for a spark of pride. That's nice, Beta, Mom said. Did you get the invite to Arjun and Riya's engagement party? It's at the Malhotra estate in Lutyens, Delhi. Sanjay has a private helipad on the property. At the engagement party, I met Sanjay Malhotra, tall, sharp in a bespoke kurta, with the air of someone always in charge. "So, you're the brain behind Horizon," he said, gripping my hand. "Mira says your software will save us crores in year 1. Thank you, Mr. Malhotra. We're thrilled about the partnership. Call me Sanjay. Let's do dinner soon. I want to hear your take on tech trends in our sector." Before I could reply, Mom swooped in, eyes wide. "You've met," she asked. "Just now," I said. Sanjay was kind enough to praise our work. "Your work." Sanjay's brows shot up. "Wait. Sharma, you're Arjun's sister. He never mentioned you ran Horizon." Silence. Mom laughed nervously. "Oh, Priya's always been our tech whiz," she said, like it was a quirky hobby. "Arjun's more into construction, like his father." Sanjay looked puzzled, but recovered. "Well, brilliance clearly runs in the family, just in different lanes. What a coincidence." It wasn't a coincidence. Arjun hadn't told his future father-in-law about my company on purpose. My success didn't fit his family star narrative. Still, I clung to hope that the wedding might shift things. Maybe the Malhotra contract would finally earn me respect. I spent weeks picking a perfect outfit, a deep green anarkali that blended elegance and authority. I invited Rohan Desai, a venture capitalist I'd been seeing for 3 months, to join me. "You sure you want me there?" Rohan asked over dinner. "Your family sounds intense." "Exactly why I need you," I said. "You see the real me. That'll keep me grounded." The night before the wedding, I called Arjun to connect. "Hey, just wanted to say I'm happy for you," I said. "Can't wait for tomorrow." "Thanks." "Sis," he replied, distracted. "It's chaos here. Ria's glued to the planner, and Sanjay keeps adding guests." "Need help?" "Nah, we're good." A pause. "About the seating." "Yeah, just last-minute changes with all the new guests. It's sorted now. See you tomorrow." Unease flickered, but I brushed it off. Tomorrow would be different. Tomorrow, I'd be seen. The Malhotra estate in Goa sprawled across lush acres, with the Arabian Sea shimmering in the distance. Cars, Bentleys, BMWs lined the palm-fringed drive. "This is next level." Rohan whistled, adjusting his sherwani. "I didn't know it'd be this grand," I admitted, parking my electric SUV. A valet in a crisp uniform opened my door. "Welcome to the Malhotra Sharma wedding, madam." The venue was a modern palace, open-air pavilions draped in jasmine and fairy lights. A sitar quartet played softly near a lotus pond, where guests in lehengas and sherwanis sipped mango lassies. Priya Mom's voice rang out. She approached in a peach sari she'd mentioned buying for the occasion 3 times. "You're here? And this is Mom. Meet Rohan Desai." "Rohan. My mom, Anjali Sharma." Rohan smiled warmly. "Pleasure, Mrs. Sharma. You have a wonderful family." "Thank you," she said, eyeing him briefly before turning to me. "Your dad's by the bar with Sanjay and some investors. Come say hi." She walked off, expecting us to follow. "She seems nice," Rohan teased. "Just wait," I muttered. Dad stood with a group of men in silk kurtas, laughing at Sanjay's joke. Spotting me, his smile flickered. "There's my girl," he said, giving a quick hug. "Who's this?" After introducing Rohan, I turned to Sanjay, who greeted me warmly. "Priya, the star of the show. I was just telling these gentlemen how your software's transforming our operations. 3 months in, and we're seeing results." The men looked intrigued. "You're behind Horizon's system," asked a man with a Gujarati accent. "Sanjay says it's saving crores in logistics." Before I could answer, Dad cut in. "Priya's always been good with computers. Arjun's the one who connected her with Sanjay. You know, always looking out for his sister." The lie stung. Sanjay's brows lifted, but he stayed silent. Actually, I started. But Ria appeared, radiant in a golden lehenga, her hair studded with pearls. Priya, you made it, she said, air kissing me, green so practical. Her eyes flicked over my anarchally with a faint smirk. I thought I mentioned family was in pastels for photos. You didn't, I said evenly. But congratulations. Rhea. It's stunning. Daddy spared no expense. She beamed, looping her arm through Sanjay's, Arjun's with his groomsmen, ceremonies in 30 minutes. Her gaze landed on Rohan. And you are after introductions. Her tone warmed. Rohan Desai of Apex Ventures. Daddy's mentioned your firm. You must join us at the family table for the reception. Rohan's hand grazed my back. Thank you, but I'll sit with Priya. Of course. Rhea's smile tightened. I should check the seating chart. So many last-minute tweaks. She glided off. Did it just get colder? Rohan whispered. The ceremony was lavish but stiff sitar music, a celebrity pandit, and vows that felt scripted. Arjun looked sharp but uneasy, barely meeting Rhea's eyes. Afterward, guests moved to a massive shamiana for the reception, lit by chandeliers and bursting with marigold centerpieces. Let's find our seats, I said, scanning for a seating chart. A harried planner with a tablet stood at the entrance. When I gave my name, she frowned, scrolling frantically. Sharma. That's odd. Let me check another list. Dread crept in. Here we are. Priya Sharma +1. You're at Table Z. Her professional mask slipped, revealing unease. Problem, Rohan asked. No, just one moment. She hurried off, returning with an older woman, the catering manager. Miss Sharma. There's been a mix-up with seating, she said quietly. The main tables are full now. I RSVP 2 months ago, I said. I'm the groom's sister. She nodded. Yes, we understand. We've arranged alternative seating. Alternative, Rohan echoed. She led us through a side door, down a corridor, away from the celebration. The sounds faded. She opened a door to the kitchen, where staff in black kurtas hustled with trays. In a corner sat a small table with 2 chairs, draped in a hasty tablecloth. You're joking, I said, heat rising. I'm so sorry, the manager said, avoiding my eyes. The bride made last-minute changes for key business guests. I'm a business guest, I snapped. Malhotra Group signed a 300 crore contract with my company. She looked confused. I wasn't told. I'm just following orders. Rhea appeared in the doorway, holding a champagne flute, her eyes gleaming with smugness. Issue, she asked, voice syrupy. Yes, I said, steadying myself. You've seated me in the kitchen. I'm your husband's sister. Rhea sipped her drink. We had to prioritize. Priya, Daddy's associates and our close friends needed the prime tables. You get it. I don't. I shot back. And Arjun would be upset to know his sister's in the kitchen. Her eyes hardened. Arjun approved the seating this morning. He knows where everyone is. The betrayal hit hard. My own brother had signed off on this. This is unacceptable, Rohan said firmly. We'll join the main reception. Rhea's mask slipped, revealing contempt. The help sits in the kitchen. You should feel at home, given your modest start. The manager looked mortified, backing away. Staff paused, pretending not to hear. Something snapped inside me. Years of being sidelined, dismissed, now openly insulted, crystallized into clarity. I wouldn't stoop to Rhea's level, but I wouldn't accept this anymore. Rohan, I said softly. I need a moment alone. Can you wait outside? He squeezed my hand. Take your time. I'm right here. After they left, I stood in the chaotic kitchen, invisible to my family, yet behind a contract that would profit the very people who couldn't give me a proper seat. I knew what to do. In the women's restroom, I locked myself in a stall, tears of humiliation falling. I muffled my sobs, not wanting anyone to hear. How had I fooled myself into thinking this wedding would change things? The pattern was clear now. My 16th birthday, forgotten, because Arjun had a cricket tournament. They'd bought a store cake days later, praising Arjun's performance. My IIT graduation, where they arrived late. Missing my speech because Arjun's college fest ran long. The day I signed Horizon's first office lease. I'd called home, only to hear they were busy celebrating Arjun's promotion at Sharma Builders. Even today, I was hidden away, unworthy of a seat, despite my achievements. A knock startled me. "Priya, it's Rohan. You okay?" I wiped my eyes, opened the door. He held 2 lassies. "Thought you might need this." I took one, sipping gratefully. "Sorry you're seeing this mess. Don't apologize," he said. "I'm seeing what you've dealt with forever." And I still came, hoping for, what acceptance respect, Rohan said. "That's not unreasonable." I sipped my lassie. "I don't need their approval anymore. I built Horizon without them. I have a team that respects me, clients who value me, friends who see me." I glanced at him. "I have you." "You do." He smiled. "So, what now?" My phone buzzed. Meera Nair's name flashed. "I should take this." I said, "It's Malhotra's operations head." Rohan stepped away. "Priya, just confirming our Phase 2 meeting," Meera said. "Also, the first 300 crore payment processed today." As she spoke, clarity hit. I wasn't powerless. I'd built something even Sanjay Malhotra needed. I could change how I responded to my family's treatment. "Meera, can I call back in 20 minutes? I'm at the Malhotra Sharma wedding." "Oh, enjoy. We'll talk Monday." I turned to Rohan. "What's the plan?" he asked, noting my shift. "I'm done hiding in the kitchen," I said. "I'm walking back into that reception with my head high, and I'm making a business call based on how I've been treated, not family ties." His eyes widened. "The Malhotra contract." "Exactly. Sanjay wants my software, but his daughter and my brother think I belong in the kitchen. That's not a partnership I'll keep." "You sure it's 300 crore? I exhaled, calculating. It'd hurt, but Horizon had other clients. The message was worth more. "I've never been surer," I said. "I deserve better." Rohan grinned. "I'm with you." We walked back to the Shamiana, my purpose clear. For the first time today, I felt peace not from retaliation, but from valuing myself enough to set boundaries. The reception buzzed as we re-entered. The sitar band played, staff weaved with kebab trays, and chatter filled the air. No one noticed us, fitting given their efforts to erase me. I spotted the head table Sanjay, Arjun, Riya, and key business associates, discussing a deal. "They're talking mergers," Rohan whispered. "That's Vikram Patel from Coastal Ventures. Sanjay's planning a big expansion." "Perfect timing," I said, squaring my shoulders. We crossed the room, pausing as guests congratulated me on Arjun's wedding. I thanked them, moving toward the head table. Sanjay was mid-pitch, combining Sharma Builders for residential projects with Malhotra's commercial focus. Arjun will lead the transition. "With our new software, we'll boost efficiency by 20%. Arjun nodded, basking in the spotlight. Riya sat beside him, her hand on his arm, smugly surveying her perfect setup. They didn't see me until I reached the table. Sanjay's face shifted from surprise to unease. "Priya," he said, sitting up. "We're discussing business. Your software's part of it." "Yes," I said calmly. "The software my company created, sought out because it's the best." Arjun's smile faded. "Priya, maybe later." "We're in the middle of something." "I see," I said. "Using your wedding to seal deals while seating your sister in the kitchen. Efficient." Silence fell. The businessmen shifted awkwardly. "A seating mix-up," Riya snapped. "It happens." "Does it?" I countered. "Funny how the mix-up put the CEO of a 300 crore contract in the kitchen while business prospects got prime seats." Sanjay's expression darkened. 300 crore. "What's this?" "Priya, your company signed with Horizon Innovations 3 months ago. I'm the founder and CEO. That software you're touting, it's mine." Sanjay turned to Arjun. You never said your sister ran Horizon. Arjun squirmed. It didn't seem relevant. Not relevant, I echoed. You didn't think it mattered that your sister's company was behind the tech your father-in-law invested crores in. Now's not the time. Ria hissed. I pulled out my phone. You're right. This is a business decision. I dialed, holding Arjun's gaze. Amit, it's Priya Sharma. Cancel the 300 crore Malhotra contract, effective immediately. Arjun paled. Sanjay half stood, confused and angry. Priya, what are you doing? I raised a finger, continuing. Yes, I know the stakes. No, this isn't a bluff. Have legal prep the termination papers. I'll sign Monday. Ria's composure cracked. You can't. Daddy's rolled out your system nationwide. I ended the call. I can. And I have. Horizon doesn't work with firms that show such poor judgment and disrespect. This is ridiculous. Sanjay sputtered. Canceling 300 crore over a seat. No, Mr. Malhotra. I'm canceling because this seating revealed your organization's character. If this is how you treat a CEO, I doubt you'll honor our partnership properly. The businessmen watched, reassessing me and the Malhotra-Sharma alliance. Arjun, Sanjay growled. Did you know who your sister was to our company? Arjun swallowed. I knew she had a tech firm. Not that it was yours. That's a lie. I said. Mira Nair told you about our family link 3 weeks ago. Arjun's face betrayed him. Sanjay's jaw tightened. We need to talk. Now. He grabbed Arjun's arm, pulling him away. Ria followed, fuming. You're ruining everything, she snapped. This wedding cost 20 crore, and you're making it a business fight. No, Ria, you ruined it when you decided I didn't deserve a seat with my family. Rohan touched my back. That, he whispered, was a masterclass takedown. I smiled genuinely. Let's go. I'm craving proper food at a real table. As we turned, businessmen from the head table approached, offering cards. Priya Sharma, Vikram Patel, Coastal Ventures. I'd love to explore Horizon's solutions. Another stepped up. Rahul Mehra, Apex Investments. Your growth is impressive. Can we meet next week? The irony hit. I wasn't seeking revenge, just standing up for my worth. My assistant will arrange meetings, I said. For now, I need to leave. Raised voices echoed from where Sanjay took Arjun. The perfect wedding was unraveling, not because of me, but their choices. At the valet, my phone rang repeatedly. I silenced it, knowing who it was. The valet brought my SUV, eyeing it. Sweet ride, madam. Thanks, I said, tipping well. You can afford nice things when you build your own empire. Rohan chuckled. A tad petty. Just a bit. I grinned. I earned it. Dad appeared, jogging toward us, face red. Priya, stop right there. I sighed, lowering the window. Yes, Dad. What are you doing? Sanjay's furious. Arjun's wedding is a mess. Your mom's crying. All because you couldn't handle a seating mix-up. They put me in the kitchen. Dad, deliberately. So what? It's their wedding. You sit where you're told. But no, you had to make it about your pride. Rohan leaned forward. Sir, your daughter runs a top tech firm Malhotra sought out. She deserves better. Dad glared. Who are you to lecture me, Dad? This is Rohan Desai. He's right. This isn't pride. It's respect, which I've rarely gotten from this family. Respect, Dad's voice rose. You cancel a contract with your brother's father-in-law and talk about respect. Sanjay was making Arjun a partner in their next project. There it was concern for Arjun's opportunity. Not me. I'm sorry if this affects Arjun's prospects, I said, unapologetic. But I'm protecting my company and reputation. Malhotra doesn't get to disrespect me while using my tech. Fix it, Dad demanded. Say it was a misunderstanding. I won't. This confirms I made the right call. Mom appeared, eyes smudged. Priya, Arjun's heartbroken. Can't you see what you're doing to us? What I'm doing, I laughed bitterly. I've been ignored my whole life. I built Horizon without your support. The first time I stand up, I'm the villain. We've always been proud, Mom protested. Name one time you celebrated me like Arjun. Silence. Guests watched from afar. Cousin Neha, who saw the kitchen incident, gave a discreet thumbs up. Let's talk later, I said, aware of the audience. When tempers cool, nothing to talk about, Dad said coldly. You chose against Arjun and Sanjay family. No. I chose respect. Arjun approached, rumpled, with Riya and Sanjay behind. Priya. What the hell? Sanjay might pull all business from Sharma Builders. That could tank Dad's company. I'm sorry. Arjun, that wasn't my goal. But it's the outcome of your choices. Fix it, he demanded. Say it was a mistake. It wasn't. I'm not pretending to save your deal. Riya shoved past. This is your fault. You ruined my 20 crore wedding over a table. Enough. Sanjay cut in. Miss Sharma, there's been a miscommunication. No miscommunication, I said. Riya made my place clear. He glanced at her. Still, let's discuss this as professionals. Terminating 300 crore abruptly affects us both. I know the stakes. My decision stands. A flicker of respect crossed Sanjay's face. You're throwing away crores over a seat I'm walking away from disrespect. Money's secondary. I had no idea about the seating, Sanjay said quietly. I'd have stepped in. Thank you, but it doesn't change my choice. He nodded. My legal team will reach out. Mine will ensure a smooth transition, I said. Riya fumed, but Sanjay silenced her. Tiffany. Enough. Go attend our guests. As they left, Sanjay shook my hand. Good day. Miss Sharma. Arjun stood, stunned, as we drove off. That was intense. Rohan said, You okay? Better than ever, I said. Tension easing. I dropped a weight I didn't know I carried. Seeking their approval. Exactly. I spent years proving myself to people who wouldn't see me. Today, I saw my own worth. Now what we rebuild, Horizon's fine without Malhotra. We have other clients, opportunities, and something new self-respect. That's worth more than 300 crore. Monday, 6:43 a.m. The first email hit. By 8:00, 17 messages from Malhotra execs flooded my inbox. From apologies to please? Morning, Neha. I greeted my assistant. Seen the email chaos non-stop. She said, Mira Nair called twice. Sanjay too. Asking for you? Book Mira for 10-0. Tell Sanjay I'm in meetings but free tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow, Neha asked. He sounded urgent. I need to prep our transition plan first. Amit, our COO, appeared. So, what went down at the wedding to nix our biggest contract? I recounted the kitchen incident and confrontation. Bradford, sorry. Malhotra showed they don't value us. We don't work with those who disrespect us. Some wedding, Amit said. What's next? The contract was 22% of revenue. We need to cover that. Push Westfield partners they're close to signing, and speed up European expansion. Neha buzzed. Vikram Patel from Coastal Ventures on line 1. About a contract. Amit and I exchanged looks. From the wedding stay. I told Amit, hitting speaker, Mr. Patel, Priya Sharma. Miss Sharma, your work at Horizon is impressive. Coastal could use your logistics system. We'd love to demo it. I said, also, after Saturday, I'm rethinking our Malhotra partnership. Their culture doesn't align with ours. Amit grinned. Well, that was unexpected. Let's prep a killer pitch for Coastal, I said. By lunch, the contract cancellation news spread. My team didn't question me, focusing on solutions. My 10:00 call with Mira was tough but civil. I didn't know about the seating until Sanjay told me. She said, it was wrong. I appreciate that, Mira. This isn't about your team. We'll ensure a smooth transition. At 3:00, an unknown number rang. Priya Sharma speaking. Priya, it's Aunt Kavita, your dad's sister. I froze. Kavita had been estranged for 20 years over a family rift. How'd you get my number? I keep tabs. She chuckled. Your Horizon success isn't surprising. You were always sharp. Why now I heard about the wedding. You stood up to the Sharma tradition of favoring the son over the daughter. What do you mean? Why do you think I left? I built a fashion brand in the 80s. But Dad and Vikram called it a hobby and gave Sharma builders to your father, though I worked there for years. The parallels stung. I had no idea. You broke the cycle, she said. We talked for an hour, planning dinner the next week. Later, Rahul Mehra from Apex Investments called, proposing a contract and funding for Horizon's global push. Your principles at the wedding showed leadership we value, he said. By 5 Zurich Legal was prepping Malhotra termination papers while we explored 3 new clients from Wedding Connections. Arjun texted, Need to talk. Just us. Lunch tomorrow. Luciano's, I replied. Okay. 10 p.m. Just us. Driving home. I marveled at the day's shift new opportunities from one act of self-respect. Rohan called. Malhotra imploded. Yet, not quite. I laughed, sharing the day's events. It's like standing up for myself opened a new world. That's what happens when you stop accepting less, he said. Sanjay's midnight email requested a meeting. I marked it but didn't reply. Whatever came next would be on my terms. Weeks later, I met Meera at Luciano's. The new system's failing, she admitted. Sanjay regrets the fallout. The replacement's weeks behind, missing Horizon's features. I'm sorry, I said. Your team worked hard. Off the record. Our execs know we messed up letting Horizon go. Richard wants a reset new contract. Apology. No Ria or Arjun involved. I recalled my post-wedding meeting with Sanjay. Miss Sharma, there's a path forward, he'd said. My decision's final. I replied, this isn't about terms, it's about respect. I get it, he'd said. I was dismissed early on, seated at back tables. Leverage changed that. Then you know why I'm walking away. I'd said, your brother doesn't deserve you. He'd added, Ria's behavior was wrong. I've addressed it. Now, Meera proposed a fresh start. I'll think about it. I told her. Horizon's stronger now with new contracts. That evening, on my balcony with Rohan, I weighed it. Take them back, he asked. Maybe, if it's best for Horizon, not for validation. What's Priya Sharma, who stopped settling? She thinks decisions come from strength, not fear. My bond with Aunt Kavita grew, and my parents began reflecting. Mom admitted, you were right. We didn't celebrate you like Arjun. I'm sorry. The wedding freed me from seeking approval. I launched Visible, a mentorship for women tech entrepreneurs facing barriers, healing my own wounds through theirs. Arjun texted about a family dinner. I'll come. I replied, with Rohan. Of course, he answered. The story wasn't about a seat or contract, it was about choosing where to stand. Have you ever stood up to family who undervalued you? Share below. Like, subscribe, and share to remind someone of their worth. You deserve a seat at the table and the power to walk away if they don't see it. The story of Priya Sharma teaches us that true empowerment comes from recognizing and asserting our own worth, even when those closest to us fail to see it. By standing up against her family's dismissive treatment and canceling a massive 300 crore contract, Priya demonstrated that self-respect and integrity outweigh financial gain or familial approval. Her journey highlights the importance of setting boundaries, especially with those who undervalue us, and shows how one courageous act can break long-standing patterns of favoritism and neglect. Priya's transformation from seeking validation to embracing her own value reminds us that walking away from toxic dynamics, whether personal or professional, can open doors to new opportunities and authentic relationships. Ultimately, her story underscores that we all deserve a seat at the table, but it's up to us to claim it and, if necessary, walk away when it's not offered. Thank you all for joining me on this journey through my story. It means the world to hear from so many of you. sharing your own experiences of standing up for your worth. Your support fuels these videos, so please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to catch more stories about claiming your power. I'd love your feedback in the comments. What resonated most? Or what lessons did you take away? Let's keep this conversation going and inspire each other to demand the respect we deserve.